I'm Brian Latham. These pallets may look full of toys, but the Open Door mission says they need thousands more. They're the only Metro organization that gives gifts to teens. We'll tell you what they're asking for coming up in a live report.
Their goal is to collect thousands of presents for Metro children to open on Christmas morning.
Brian Latham joins us with live continuing coverage from the Open Door Mission's Distribution Center with the details. I know there's a lot of toys, but they still need more, Brian.
Yeah, Jim and Mallory, it's called Operation Santa, and here they are collecting about toys for about 5,400 area kids ages newborn to 18 years old. If you take a look, they are doing pretty well so far. However, their big need now, well, they need volunteers to help dividing up the toys into age and gender categories and then putting them in about 10 to 12 toys or items into bags. Then they go to parents who sign up. They can take a bag filled with toys for their kids. Parents can then wrap the presents and put them for whomever. Operation Santa serves the near homeless population in the Metro.
93% of the people that are applying for assistance, for holiday assistance, are single mothers with 2 or 3 children, and they are working. And unfortunately, just not making ends meet. The gallon of milk, gallon of gas, heat bills, buying winter clothing, and just feeling the real stretch this time of year.
You can make donations to participating locations, or the mission is encouraging people to just drop them off here at the distribution center. Here are some examples of toys they need. Games for older kids, puzzles, and art sets. And they can be dropped off until December 21st. If you would like to sign up for a toy, the deadline is 5 p.m. tonight. Reporting live at the Open Door Mission, Brian Latham, Channel 6 News. I'm Brian Latham. Operation Santa is well underway at the Open Door Mission, but they still need our help. I'll explain how you can lend a hand coming up.
More local news now. They want to collect 10 to 12 toys for 5,400 Metro children.
If you do the math, well, that's a lot, and Operation Santa needs our help. Brian Latham continues our live coverage from the Open Door Mission's Distribution Center. Brian, it looks like, well, they're off to a pretty good start at least.
Yeah, well, they have thousands of toys here, still looking for thousands more, but they need 2 big things. 1, they need volunteers to help sort the toys out into age and gender categories. 2, the big one, the big present this year, where they're looking for toys for teenagers. As you can see in some of the bins, the toys for teens are empty. It's fun to buy dolls and Legos, but so many times people forget about the older kids. Candace Gregory says, unfortunately, many times teens from low-income families have to take on some added responsibilities and don't get to be kids.
Unfortunately, they don't get to take part in some of the extracurricular activities at school because they're at home watching their younger siblings, maybe babysitting, putting food on the table so that their parent can actually work longer hours at their minimum wage job or actually work a second job. And so we really want to make sure that our teenagers do have gifts under the tree at Christmas because they do go without all year long.
And you can make donations to participating locations, or the mission is encouraging people to just drop them off here at the distribution center. Here are some examples of toys they need. Games for older kids, puzzles, and art sets. Items can be dropped off until December 21st. If you'd like to sign up to get a toy, the deadline is 5 p.m. tonight. Reporting live, Brian Latham for Channel 6 News.